We're going to talk about the art of human care, and I'm going to share some stories that have been very influential to me, that have provided me with some enlightenment. These times in life where you get this sort of epiphany.
The challenges I faced in the desert and what I witnessed, and the ability to come through that process, it brought me a wisdom that I never had before.
In this era that we're in with so much information, it's really critical and genuinely important to be able to synthesize and sift through what's important and what's not. And if you can't do that, you won't be successful in the future. A creating mind, akin to innovation. But creativity really is making connections, finding the right solution for the right problem at the right time. That's being creative. We are in an era in healthcare. I think we are in the health delivery, innovation, and patient safety era. It doesn't take long over the arc of time to just think about how much has changed. And for many of us that have been in this business for a while, you can see the change. And if you're particularly astute, you can see that the change and the acceleration of change is so vast. It's so much faster than it was 20 years ago. So much so that I would posit that in a few years, you won't even recognize what's going on right now. You go to the doctor and you don't say, "Give me help." You say, "Give me something." They write you a script. It's health care, it's not health. You really want to pay for health, right? You want to pay so that when you go out and do your activities, you feel strong, you feel vibrant, you feel robust. We have, on average, 38 more fulfilling years to live than people did back in 399 BC and 1770. Now, it's very possible that you might have some ailments during those last few years. But I would suggest to you that there is an opportunity there to make these last few years or these last few decades in one's life exceptional.
I understood that, the service that I was providing and the service that I believe my team was providing was one that was so awesome and was so needed and so much appreciated that was what defined our purpose. So my being here was, I'm here to help individuals that have volunteered to serve their country. And that's it. That was my scope of my thinking. And in talking to my colleagues and leaning on them to answer that question for myself and ask that question back and forth, that was summarily the conclusion we all came up with.
No matter what it is that you do in your place of work, in your business, in your particular world, you have opportunity.
When you help others, you in so many ways help yourself in a way that you can never appreciate at the time that you're unselfishly helping another person. There's a common theme with some of the most inspirational books, and that is that they teach you about life. They teach you about coping with difficulty and with overcoming conflict and with overcoming difficulty and obstacles. And if I can convey that kind of story and bring that kind of message to an audience, that is what inspires me. That's what gets me excited.